are seeing a shift in what Intuit is focusing on in the tax software space. On that note, let's bring in the CEO, Brad Smith. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about that. Obviously, your services are used by small to mid-sized businesses that are trying to leverage your platform to pay their taxes using your online software.
Yes, absolutely. We now serve 55 million customers around the globe. We have an approach to help small businesses be successful, and we also have an approach to people filing their taxes. In the terms of taxes, we now have about 60% market share. So people who file through the cloud file with our service.
So let's talk about recurring subscriptions. How big of an opportunity is that?
So today it's 3 out of 4 of all of our dollars that we receive. So about 73% of all of our revenue comes in through subscription services and hosted products.
How correlated is your business to the economy, though? Because I guess you would perhaps say it's recession-proof because no matter what the economy is doing, you have to pay your taxes.
Well, it's kind of hard to say any business is recession-proof, but it is resilient. And one of the things that always happens with taxes is regardless of whether the economy is doing well or not, the government still has to be paid. So our opportunity is to provide the lowest cost solution and the easiest way to file your taxes. That's why our products continue to grow even when the economy's tough.
I consider myself to be a tech-savvy person, but I still can't get my head around paying my taxes on my mobile phone, which I know you see as an opportunity going forward.
Oh, it's a huge opportunity. In fact, this next generation who's entering the workforce doesn't think about doing anything unless it has a mobile device. And so what we've learned to do is use the capabilities in the phone, like the ability to take a picture of your W-2, so your actual employment form, then have the computer read the material, fill out your tax return for you, and a couple of questions, your taxes are done.
But there must be some inefficiency there. If you don't take the right picture or if it's blurry, then you have to go back.
Well, we've got a lot of backup solutions there. So in addition to having the ability to take the picture, our computer's learning. It's an artificial intelligence system, so it's learned from others. So it can actually help correct any human error and then catch those opportunities before you actually run into a problem.
This is a highly competitive space. We're here at WebSummit. Several startups I've spoken to are in this online tax software space. What are you trying to do to fend off competition?
Well, that's the benefit of being a 30-year-old startup. We've been through several platform shifts. We've seen a lot of competition in 30 years. Competition makes the entire market better and keeps us on our toes. But I'm pretty confident that our solutions and the way that our engineers look at things will continue to have us in a market leadership position.
Are you here to make any acquisitions? Are you here to look at prospective deals or partnerships with entrepreneurs here at WebSummit?
The answer is all the above. We're always looking at opportunities. Many of these people here today are partners of ours. Many of these players today are competitors in our space, and it's always a great opportunity for us to learn and to embrace the new ideas.
Oh, come on. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. Are there actual companies, though, that you perhaps would evaluate as a good buying opportunity?
I always have my eye open. We have a very strong balance sheet. We did 10 acquisitions in the last 12 months. We love opportunities that accelerate our technology and our talent. And so if there's something here that strikes our fancy, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm talking to you again soon and talking about it.
One of the big themes here has been cloud computing.
Yeah.
Companies like Amazon, IBM, Microsoft are all looking for ways to strengthen their cloud computing business. And also that's an important part of Intuit's growth strategy as well.
It is. In fact, particularly if you look at our small business segment, so the consumer business has already moved to the cloud. In 2005, 1 out of 2 individuals filed their taxes through the cloud. Now it's 3 out of 4. Small business just hit that tipping point in the last 90 days. For the first time in our company's history, more small businesses selected the cloud-based version of small business accounting than the desktop. So we've seen this tipping point before. From this point forward, it's a hockey stick, and so we are all in terms of cloud computing for small businesses.
Okay. Also, just lastly, the macro events, geopolitical tensions, Ebola, market volatility. What are your thoughts? How is that impacting your business, if at all?
Well, certainly, they always provide a challenge for the macro. But if you think about who we serve, consumers and small businesses, these are families living paycheck to paycheck. And these are small businesses that employ about 60% of the world's workforce. And so they are the backbone of the world's economy. And as long as we stay focused on helping them persevere, things will work out for us.
Okay, we'll see if that works out. Brad Smith, CEO of Intuit, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Wilfred,